Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
It's a loose ball. Silva.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Silva plays it long. A little chip. No, not quite. He's left his man. Oh, that's neat. Gets it into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Plays it out to the wing. Lovely bit of skill. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Castro just brushed off the ball there. And it's half-time here. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Header! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Has it out wide now. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gets up to head it! No, he's got that completely Juan Mata. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Forward it goes. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Cuts it out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Sergio Ramos.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gets it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for...
And the finish! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. We are into stoppage time. He's picked him out. Face to face. Hits one! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to...
And time is up. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will. But the key truth is that they lost. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from... Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. He's had a go! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for it.
He's gone for it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Well played, he saw that coming. What an adventurous run from a defender. And that's a throw. Chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little back there to indicate what was coming.
Battles to win it back. Nielsen, Rivaldo, more than happy to take the muscular approach. He's got away, and he's cut it out. This could spell danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Luisao, Ronaldo, he's tried one, there was plenty of power on that. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that, referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back underway here. Here it is now, surely! Brings it forward. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Just brushed off the ball there. And the counter is on. Luisao, and he's going long. Looking to get within, goes for goal! No mistake! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gets it upfield. Could move up a gear here. Luisao. Reuter. Shoots! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Rivaldo. Some good stubborn defending there. Coached through there. Gets the better of his man. Danger averted for now. Hit long and direct.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Gets good distance on it. Mateus. It really is now or never. They need a goal. Has a pop! And that's that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will. But the key truth is that they lost. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific. A crackling, tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opening.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Hoists it forward. Hervedes. Tony Kroos. And it's played forward. Tries to stroke it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tony Kroos. Gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Müller. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. We're going to throw in. Whipped in. It was always going to be the keepers. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Schweinsteiger. Hervedes. And now they can launch a counter. Pepe. Mesut Ozil. And he's going long. It's a brilliant interception. The whistle goes for half-time.
There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pepe lobs it in gently. And he's away. That's good defending, very good defending. It's one! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Pepe. Forward it goes. Pella. Out towards the flank. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets away from his opponent. Schweinsteiger. Plays it over to the other flank. Ball's out on the left now. A heavy challenge. Forward it goes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. Made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Kadira. Good take, and Götze! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Hoists it forward. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Mesut Ozil. Hervedes. Mertesacker. Schweinsteiger. Toni Kroos plays it out to the flank. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Clearance and very necessary. And that will be the final act. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result which is well deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
We have already started here.
Messi.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hit long and direct.
Plays it back.
Tries a shot! And he's there to hoof it away.
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. Well, I think team spirit, I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them, they work for each other, and then some.
Lobs it in gently, and it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Martinez looks to dink one in, and that's been levered clear. And now the breakaway. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's making a real surge on the left. Has a pop! He's delivered all right! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries to switch the play. Messi. We hit half-time, so there you have it. A close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Luis Enrique. That intervention was very necessary. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Clears it out of harm's way. Gomez. And it's got through. Oh, nice touch. Looking for goal! And it's played forward. Plays Plays it out to the wing. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Di Maria. Messi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Looks to thread it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold it.
Has a pop! Goes for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Repelled by the keeper. So not long left in this now. And the shot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Luis Enrique plays it out to the flank. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And the referee brings it to a close. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. As you can see, we've already started here. Hit into the middle. That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it forward. Silva. Oh, good take, and going for goal!
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Gets it back. That's great strength on the ball. He's got options out wide. "30 minutes gone. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Gets it into the middle. Danger averted for now. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And help's available out wide. Keeper's ball. And there is the half-time whistle. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. Change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been safe for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Lovely bit of skill. Great leap! Not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do. Cafu.
Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gets on the end of it. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's on Bebeto! He's got away with one there.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. surely a foul. Free kick. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's a great ball. Has a pop! Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Five minutes left on the clock. Going through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that has been clubbed away. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Away from immediate danger. And the referee brings it to a close. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us and we are on track. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Brings it forward. He's delivered all right! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Looks to clip it forward.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he...
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's through. He's on his... Goes for goal! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Now can he finish? He could be... Has a pop! And the ball's come out. The ball's loose. Oh, real danger here. And out to safety. Looks to dink one in. And he's there to clear it. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're off again. Ferrari. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Desai. Henri. Over to the left. Fires it in low.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well positioned to make that interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Keeper sends it forward. No question, that's a foul. Towering header! Great early ball. Still can't be said for the finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Petit. That's a decent ball. And he's on his way! Forward it goes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Dispatched expertly, nicely done.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Petit. And he's there to hoof it away. 4 added minutes on the board. Final act. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters... He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Gets it upfield. Forward it goes. Gets away from his opponent. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, he's hit the bar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Cut out in the nick of time. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Pepe. Pella. Oh, they can break here. Foot in. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. And it's half-time here.
And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which was very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pepe. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out towards the flank.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pella, defenders on the back foot. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Ball's out on the left now. He's got away. Now Shaw hits one! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Questions were asked, and that's it. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Gets it upfield.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
It's got through. Forward it goes. Out to the right. He's making... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And the weighted pass. Hurls himself at it! And he's done it! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Oh, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's got options out wide. Oh, really good feet from him. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Towering header! Danger averted for now. Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Looking to break out here. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Hoists it forward. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Time to deliver. Has a pop! Ball's loose, and he's after it. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A really decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front and to the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the... That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a good-looking cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Looks to dink one in. Up for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Must needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And the count hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And it's played forward. Knocks it away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets on the end of it. Big chance! And they've been caught out here. And he just whacks it away. be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Cleared away. Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The changes then in quick succession. Lobs it in gently. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Just 5 minutes left. It is just a question of running down the clock now. It's a fabulous position.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. It needs to be any time now, really.
Has a hit! Defending of the desperate variety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect time. I think it was a win earned through game.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! Oh, the ball's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets into some space. Gets it into the middle. And play for a throw. The follow-up! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Knocks it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Cleared away.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness.
Giroud! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Battles to win it back. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? He's had a go! It's broken loose. Forward it goes. Mbappe. That intervention was very necessary. And he heaves it forward. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Clears it out of harm's way. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Turns and goes back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Matuidi. Giroud! And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Peters. Tries to switch the play. Just brushed off the ball there. Brings it forward. Tries to stroke it through. Away from immediate danger. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the fact that...
Mbappe! Moore. Peters. Chip through. Goes for goal! Pogba. What are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Conte. Griezmann. Matuidi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's going to be a double change then.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Looks to clip it forward. Tries one! Just off target. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, and that was enough. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds, and the finish! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's cut it out. Oh, they could break here. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Cannavaro. Tony. He's had a goal! Sticks it away! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Dinks one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tony. Totti. And it's played forward. Well weighted. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it long. Face to face, and the shots! They are rampant! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Gets the better of his man. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but chaos and excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. It's a throw. Nesta. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. Referee's given a throw. Filippo Inzaghi. Referee has just said play on.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So Del Piero! Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Moves it over to the other flank. Zamprosa.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's found its way to him. Tony! Oh, extraordinary.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Conti plays a clever pass. Has he found his man? Totti. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hoisif. Oh, shooting chance! Totti. And it's played forward. Gets into some space. And that's it. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.